Okay, so maybe you're out there building some really impressive machine learning models. You're good
Yeah,
at
a lot of folks are hitting that high technical bar now.
right. But then there's this next step, isn't there? How do you go from being, the person building the model to the person leading the whole AI strategy or team?
That's the big question. It's a significant jump.
And that's what we want to dig into today. We found this great article from scientist to AI leader, mastering Databricks to accelerate your ML career.
Mm-hmm.
Our mission here is to kind of pull out those key skills, the ones that go beyond just tuning algorithms that really enable that leadership transition.
And the article makes a really strong point right off the bat. Those amazing models, they're fundamental, sure,
Absolutely.
but their actual business impact, it can be pretty limited if
Yep.
they just sit there, if they can't be reliably, pushed into production and managed properly.
So it's not enough to just build something cool. It has to work in the real world consistently.
Exactly. And that's where MLOps comes in. The article really frames mastering MLOps as, well, crucial for actually advancing your career,
Yeah.
turning models into real solutions.
Okay, MLOps makes sense. The article we looked at specifically mentions the Databricks ecosystem,
Right. It's a major platform.
and it flags MLflow and Feature Store as really key tools within that. The idea seems to be that truly getting these tools is maybe what separates a great practitioner from a future leader.
I think that's spot on. Take MLflow. Most people know it for basic experiment tracking, which parameters worked best, that kind of thing.
Yeah, the basics.
But leading with MLflow, that means thinking about total reproducibility, like logging not just parameters, but artifacts, the specific code, the data snapshot.
So something breaks later.
You can trace it back instantly, or
Right.
almost instantly. And it's also about using the model registry properly. Versioning models, having staged approvals like dev, staging, prod.
Oh, okay. Proper governance.
Proper governance, exactly. It shows you can manage the lifecycle responsibly. And then things like logged models give you that complete lineage, that audit trail from data to deployed model. That's leadership level thinking.
So mastery here isn't just, I tracked my experiment. It's demonstrating you can shepherd a model all the way to production, reliably, safely, and at scale. That definitely feels like a leadership trait.
It absolutely is. And then think about Feature Store. Again, it's easy to see it as just, a place to dump features you created.
Right, a storage bucket.
But a leader uses it strategically. They design features thinking, hey, could another team use this? Promoting reuse, avoiding duplicated effort across the org.
Okay, efficiency, collaboration.
Yes. And crucially, enforcing that training serving consistency, making absolutely sure the data patterns your model sees in production match what it learned during training. That avoids a ton of silent failures.
That dreaded skew problem.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And with Unity Catalog integrated, you get governance built in, tracking feature lineage, understanding dependencies, super important for compliance and just, well, trust in your systems.
So instead of silos, you get shared understanding, consistency, and that traceability. That sounds like the foundation for scaling ML effectively.
That's exactly it. Reusability, consistency, governance. These aren't just technical details. They are pillars for leading successful, scalable, and compliant ML initiatives.
So for the ML professionals listening, really digging into these tools, mastering them beyond the basics, what's the payoff?
Well, the payoff is pretty clear, I think. Faster project delivery, for one. Your workflows are reproducible, easier to manage.
Makes sense. Less time debugging weird issues.
Right. Stronger collaboration, because teams aren't reinventing the wheel with features. They can build on each other's work. And ultimately, better production outcomes. Fewer models failing silently, more reliable results.
And all of that signals something more, doesn't it?
It signals strategic thinking. You're not just focused on the algorithm. You're thinking about the entire end-to-end process, the business impact, the long-term maintainability. That's leadership.
Okay, flip side. If you're the one doing the hiring, the leader building the team, what does seeing this kind of MLflow and Feature Store expertise on a resume tell you?
Oh, it tells you a lot. It says this candidate can likely onboard faster onto modern platforms. They understand the practicalities.
Let's ramp up time.
Exactly. It suggests they'll contribute to efficiency, promoting reuse, maybe reducing infrastructure waste because they know how to leverage these tools properly. They're probably going to help build more reliable models because they get MLOps best practices.
So they elevate the whole team's maturity.
Pretty much. They help mature the entire ML practice. And honestly, their article touches on this too, finding people with that blend of deep technical skill and this operational strategic understanding. It's actually quite
A
difficult.
rare combo.
It can be,
Hmm.
which is why, a specialist firms like Curate Partners, mentioned in the source, exist. They focus on finding that specific blend of technical depth and leadership potential.
Right. So wrapping this up, the core idea seems to be pretty straightforward, but powerful.
Mm-hmm.
If you're aiming for AI leadership, don't just focus on the modeling. Mastering the operational side, the MLOps, tools like MLflow and Feature Store, that's really the catalyst for growth.
That's the message. It's about building the bridge from brilliant science to reliable, impactful business solutions.
And for anyone wanting to go deeper, definitely check out the full article, From Scientist to AI Leader, Mastering Databricks to Accelerate Your ML Career. Lots more detail in there.
Absolutely recommended.
And as mentioned, if you're thinking about that next career move or you're trying to build out these kinds of capable AI teams, Curate Partners was noted as a potential resource to look into.
Worth considering.
So maybe a final thought to leave you with. How much could truly grasping the operationalization of ML, getting models out there reliably and managing them, how much could that redefine your impact on your work and maybe even on the future of AI where you are?
Yeah, something to think about. It's not just about the what anymore, but the how. And the how is where leadership often shines.